Every life is important, particularly to that life. Like if I'm a person, if I'm a life on this planet, I'm very much serious about my life, and it is from the physical to mental, emotional, in every level. I want to actually do better to this life, to these different layers. So likewise, when I can understand the requirement of basic things, requirement of a good environment, a safe environment, good people around, and involving with good things, involving with work, and to have success, different things that we want in our life, we want to have that, and we want to reach to some certain level. We have so many expectations and desires. So how can we manifest those desires? How can we manifest those expectations, objectives, goals? Because we learn all these, things. We actually are aware of all these things because of the society, because of the human civilization. Because when we are born, we see the existing society already, manifested society, which is the reality, that human being live like this, and the human being actually need those things. So from that information, from that understanding, we develop the desire within us, because we also want to live like that. So now where is the problem? The problem is like, when we grow up, in our young age, we see that, like someday we have to take care of our own survival, someday we have to earn our living. So that thing actually make us concerned, and we go to school, we go to college, we try to get job, we try to earn money, so that we can buy all those things that are required. Because in the society, you cannot get things. If you want, you need to spend money, and this is the formal way of living in the society, and it is a very good thing because everything is organized. There are disadvantage, or kind of like some of the some glitches are there in the economic process, because many of the people are there, those who are being deprived. So how you cannot, how you don't be that deprived guy? You have to plan for that. You have to have a proper understanding of the things, how these are going on, like the formal economy, like the different opportunities that you have in the world. So if you have a better understanding of the world, of different things, organizations, family, society, different interactions, different transactions, different rules and regulations, constitutions, your rights, your responsibilities, so many things. Because human civilizations have so many things, and we need to know about all these things, otherwise we cannot function better in this civilization, which is not applicable to so many other creatures, millions of trillions of other creatures on this planet. Only human being have this civilization of a different kind, because we don't live in the forest in a raw form. We live in a very cultivated and cultured, or can say very very transformed life. So to lead a good life, we need resources, we need job, we need money, and we need people around us. So that's why when you have all this desire, all these expectations, so you need to have a plan. Because without the plan, without the necessary involvement, how to achieve that, how to acquire the resources, how to make transactions, how to make communications, how to handle things, how to manage things, you cannot actually fulfill your expectations. And having expectations is very good, because to survive on this planet, you need the best necessary things. You need food, you need shelter, you need clothes, you need sustainable way of living, surplus condition. So for that, you need to have a plan, you need to have an idea about the world. Then manually you have to work for your plan, and you have to implement it, you have to manifest it. No one else will work for your betterment. This is the very basic thing You have to understand, as you are an individual, so you should not be thinking like you can be dependent on others, maybe the family members, maybe parent, maybe other your well wishers. They can support you, they can kind of like push you forward, they can give you resources, but you have to understand, this is your life. And if you become capable, then you can lead your life, and you can lead the life of many other people, those who are meaningful to you, those who are very much valuable to you. So first of all, you have to be capable. So now forget about the other people, now think about yourself only. If you are a life on this planet, like any other life on the planet, like a bird, when the bird is very small and live in the nest, after a certain period the bird flies and go for searching the food, and from that day the bird earns or get its food and collect its food for entire life till death, because only the early days the bird gets the necessary support from the parent. So we see these things in the nature, we see in the internet, the videos are there, we see in the television, we see in the real world, like we see some animal is feeding her children, like human being, again human being, the mother and father take care of the child very well from the day one. So there is a period after which you have to be capable of earning your own living, you have to be capable of actually taking care of your body, mind, emotion, everything. You have to be capable of handling everything without any dependency. Now we live in the society, we live in the family, we always get support from the society, we always get support from our family, our relatives. So this is very good, that's why human civilization is actually doing better, because when you have support, when you are doing your things, and again you with that you have different support from different angle, it may it makes the life very comfortable, very convenient, very smooth. So but you should not forget that at the center you are there, in your life you are at the center, and you have to make yourself very much capable. So how can you make yourself capable? The only way you can make capable is, don't follow anything that is kind of like only information or something which is very kind of fancy or virtual in reality. The real thing is you, the real thing is like the things that you have around you are the real things. You have to deal with that, those resources, you have to deal with the people that you have around you. You cannot make something in your mind which is not real for you. So this is the fundamental thing, you have to identify yourself where you are, you have to just make assessment who you are, in the sense like what are the things you have, your level of knowledge, your level of understanding, the level of information that you have, and the people that you have in your life. And after this assessment, the only thing you can do is enhance that. You can enhance your understanding, you can enhance the gathering of like collection of information, the number information you have, you can actually expand it. You can collect more and more information from the internet, from the society, from the experts. Then you, if you have some objective in the future that you want to reach there, so don't be a very kind of a virtual person, don't live in the virtual environment. Make, just assess the the futuristic goal, then try to find out the real steps that require to reach to that destination. Then one by one take those steps, if you are really interested. Now the thing is that sometimes I observe that people have vision, people have objectives, because suppose I'm here and sitting in my room, and I'm thinking about so many things in the world, that I have to do that, I have to do that, I can do that, and this will be very much beneficial for me if I get that. So I can think of many things, I can have millions of dreams, but this is very like this is very shallow thing, only thinking about the objective, only thinking of the goal, only thinking of the future, because you know that to implement any of that goal will take much effort. Are you ready to pay that attention, that effort, that commitment? Then only you dream about it. Otherwise it is like a kind of like passing time, sitting in a room and just spending time, passing time, thinking about something. It is a very kind of like, it's not a committed life, or it is not a very strong or very heavy life or serious life. If don't do something which is not logical for you, which is not reasonable for you, which is not meaningful for you, when you are populated with so many things which are not at all important for you, then you are kind of like a bundle of information, a bundle of desires, but you don't get any reality that how to reach to some point. So I will actually suggest you forget about the things that you have in your mind, what kind of desires you have. For 1 2 hour you do this practice, you try an experiment that you forget about your desire, just try to assess your present, who you are, what are the things you have, then make some reasonable plan, then you just implement it, focus on implementing the things, like make it possible, make it reality. So if I have 100 tasks to be performed, and I'm just thinking about that 100 tasks, 100 of 100 activities, or 100 objectives, 100 dreams, maybe small, maybe big. So you cannot implement all those things together. So what you have to do, when you have this day today, how can you maximize your utilization, how can you maximize your implementation, like thought and the reality. So if you have a big dream, how can you implement it in one day? So actually what happens, actually your dream remains in your mind, it never get implemented in reality. So it is better that when you have one day, because in that particular day you are awake, in any day you are awake, you are not awake in 5 days, 3 days, 20 days, 30 days, you don't know those days. You are alive right now, because suppose you are watching this video right now, anytime you watch, so you watch suppose 25th of April 2025, so on that particular day you are awake, means you are alive, awake, active, you are fit. That day actually is the reality for you. You don't know about the tomorrow, and this is very true. We are not actually aware of the fact, we are not aware of the reality that tomorrow we don't know, because today and tomorrow in between we have to go for sleep, we'll be in sleep, and we don't know what happens in sleep. I am not talking about that you'll be no more tomorrow, you'll be there, but there is a break, there is a breach, there is a boundary, you have to reach to the next day. So you cannot be awake for 2-3 days together, 4 days, 5 days together. So you can be awake for one day. It means you wake up in the morning, go for sleep, in between you are awake. So in between you have some achievable goal, you have achievable objectives, and you live for that. You always think about what I will do after 10 days, after 20 days, after 30 days, after 50 days. Altogether you are thinking about 50, 60, 30 number of activities together, or a big dream which has no which is not kind of a very specific things to be accomplished. Like suppose you want to get a job, and it's very common to the students, to the candidates, to the aspirants, that everybody wants a job, everybody wants to be economically capable. So this goal is a vague goal, or it's a kind of a goal in one statement. So this goal has to be broken into suppose 500 small activities, and you are ready to implement those activities in that 500 days.